Hello everyone, it's Mark and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why you should pay for a lawyer to secure your loved one's release from a Baker Act facility. So I had a client, a potential client that was referred to us, and her loved one had been detained at a hospital for close to a week. And based on what she told me, I clearly didn't think that the person met criteria. And she said to me, I don't think I should have to pay for a lawyer. And I have to tell you, I agreed with her. She shouldn't have to pay for a lawyer. And I said, well, that's fine. I totally understand, that you shouldn't have to. I speak to, at this point, we've probably spoken to thousands of families about Baker Act situations. We've handled hundreds of cases at this point. And a lot of them say the same thing. And I think it's, and I agree with you. It's not right. But here's the option you have. If you don't want to pay for a lawyer or you can't afford to pay for a lawyer, and I certainly understand a lot of people can't, then here's the other option. You just sort of have to wait and hope that the state decides to let your loved one go. Now, if you've looked at any of my other videos, there are certain things certain criteria you can look for, which would indicate to you whether or not your loved one's a target. One of which, the main one being, do they have health insurance? Because if they have health insurance, the facility has a money incentive to want to keep them. And so, look, if you want to wait, that's fine. If the state files to keep your loved one, and if there's a health insurance there, there's a good chance they will, then there's going to be a hearing. Whether or not you will even know about that hearing is a different story, and perhaps a conversation for a different video. And at that hearing, you're going to get the public defender. The public defender, who I have a lot of respect for, and as prosecutor, a lot of great lawyers come out of the public defender's office. But the problem is they have a lot of cases on the docket, very few of which they will have had a proper opportunity to prepare for, and you're playing with your loved one's life, their liberty. And so if you have the resources to hire a lawyer, better to hire a lawyer and play offense. In other words, make the hospital respond to our allegations, as opposed to playing defense and answering to the doctor's allegations about why your loved one meets criteria. And so, look, you shouldn't have to pay for a lawyer, but the simple fact is that if you want to get the best result, I come from personal experience. I've shared with you, I've had a family member Baker Acted myself. Then the best result, the way to get the best result, the best outcome is to play offense. And look, unfortunately, that requires some financial resources and the willingness to make that commitment. And I appreciate that not everybody can or wants to, but that's my response. Better to play offense than defense. Anyway, I appreciate you tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.